What if everything you've ever been taught about spiritual enlightenment was only the tip of the iceberg? Imagine discovering that ancient wisdom, hidden for centuries, holds the key to unlocking a power within you that can transform your entire life. This isn't just another theory, it's a profound truth embedded in the very fabric of your being, waiting to be awakened. But here's the twist: this knowledge has been concealed, buried beneath layers of symbolism and parables, accessible only to those who dare to look beyond the surface. The Christ consciousness, the oil that ascends your spine, the moon's alignment with your birth, it all points to a deeper, almost forgotten truth. Are you ready to explore this hidden path and uncover the secrets that could change everything? As we dive in, think about this. What if the key to your spiritual growth lies in knowledge that's been right in front of you all along? In the shadows of history, ancient traditions hid profound spiritual truths, cleverly weaving them into stories, parables, and sacred texts. This wasn't mere happenstance, it was a deliberate act to protect such wisdom from the clutches of persecution. Imagine a treasure map with symbols only the wise can decode. These teachings work the same way. The surface seems simple, but for those with eyes to see, a deeper meaning unfolds, revealing truths about our connection to the divine and the cosmos. It's like learning a secret language. Once you know the code, the world around you changes, unlocking a spiritual understanding few ever glimpse. But why go to such lengths? The answer lies in the power of this hidden knowledge. Those who grasp it gain access to a reality beyond the material world, a journey that starts with looking beyond the literal. Consider how the teachings of ancient civilizations often hid complex spiritual concepts within simple stories. These weren't just moral lessons, they were keys to unlocking higher consciousness, accessible only to those who dared to dig deeper. So, ask yourself, what hidden wisdom might be lying dormant in your own life, waiting to be uncovered? The answer lies in exploring the Christ consciousness within. The idea that Christ is in you isn't just a metaphor, it's a profound statement pointing to the temple of God within your own body. This concept of Christ consciousness goes beyond religious doctrine, inviting you to explore the deeper realms of spirituality. When people talk about activating the pineal gland, they're tapping into this idea. It's about awakening the divine spark within, the same energy that ancient teachings suggest lies dormant until we consciously choose to elevate it. Picture your body as a temple, not built of stone, but of living energy, where every thought and action is an offering to this inner divinity. But here's the real question: are you honoring that temple with the care and attention it deserves? How do you begin this journey? It's not a path of blind faith, but one of conscious practice. Techniques like meditation, mindful breathing, and even specific diets have long been associated with activating this Christ consciousness. These practices aren't about adding something new to your life, they're about realizing what's already within you. By aligning your mind, body, and spirit, you start to perceive the world through a lens of higher awareness. The ancient texts often spoke in symbols, and here's where it starts to make sense. The Christ within isn't a distant figure, it's a state of being that you can cultivate, starting now. This takes us to the next layer of understanding, an ancestral secret that many spiritual traditions have kept alive for centuries. Throughout history, countless spiritual traditions have guarded an ancestral secret that holds the key to profound transformation, the activation of the pineal gland, often referred to as the third eye. This small gland, nestled deep within the brain, has been linked to heightened spiritual awareness and is often called the seat of the soul. Many ancient cultures believed that by awakening this gland, one could tap into a higher state of consciousness, connecting more directly with the divine. It's not just a mystical concept. Modern science shows that the pineal gland regulates important functions, like sleep and circadian rhythms, and may play a role in our perception of reality itself. But what exactly is this secret, and how is it relevant today? In spiritual practices, the pineal gland is seen as the gateway to Christ consciousness, the spark that illuminates the path to enlightenment. Practices like meditation, yoga, and even exposure to sunlight are said to stimulate this gland, leading to enhanced intuition and a deeper connection to the universe. If you've ever felt that there's more to life than what meets the eye, this could be the reason. By exploring these practices, you might unlock a hidden potential within you, one that could change how you experience the world. Next, we'll delve into the fascinating concept of Christos oil, a mystical substance said to play a crucial role in this spiritual awakening process. The concept of Christos oil is a captivating blend of mysticism and physiology, tracing its origins to the ancient belief that a sacred substance flows within us all. This oil, said to originate in the cerebrum, embarks on a journey down the spinal cord, a symbolic descent from heaven to earth. In this context, heaven represents the higher realms of consciousness, while earth symbolizes our physical existence. As this oil moves through the spine, it is thought to carry the essence of spiritual enlightenment, a physical manifestation of the divine within. The journey of Christos oil is more than just a metaphor, it's seen as a literal path to awakening one's inner Christ consciousness. But the journey doesn't end there. Just as Christ's story involves a return to the Father, this oil must ascend back to its origin in the midbrain to fulfill its purpose. This ascent symbolizes the elevation of consciousness, a return to spiritual purity and unity with the divine. Practices that foster this upward movement, such as meditation, breath control, and even certain dietary choices, are said to play a vital role in maintaining this sacred oil's potency. Imagine it like a fountain that needs careful tending. Without the right care, the flow weakens, and its power diminishes. As we understand this concept, we turn to the idea of a monthly activation that aligns this process with the cycles of the moon, deepening its mystical significance. Every month, as the moon aligns with the position it held at your birth, a unique event occurs within you, what ancient teachings refer to as the birth of a Christ seed. This seed, or germ, represents the potential for spiritual rebirth, a monthly opportunity to elevate one's consciousness. The alignment isn't just a cosmic coincidence, it's a reminder that the cycles of the universe influence our spiritual journey. This seed must be nurtured and protected, allowing the Christos oil to ascend back to the midbrain, where it can stimulate the pineal gland and unlock deeper states of awareness. It's a process that has been celebrated and revered in many spiritual traditions, seen as a monthly renewal of the soul. But what happens if this opportunity is missed? Ancient wisdom suggests that if the seed is not elevated, it is lost, along with the potential for spiritual growth that month. This idea encourages a lifestyle of mindfulness and balance, where one's actions, thoughts, and emotions are aligned with higher ideals. To make the most of this monthly activation, practices like meditation during the full moon, fasting, or even simply reflecting on one's spiritual path can be powerful. Think of it as planting a seed in a garden. Without proper care, it won't grow. This cyclical process reminds us that spiritual growth isn't a one-time event but an ongoing journey, with each month offering a fresh chance for transformation. As we continue, the journey of this oil through the spinal cord becomes even more significant, symbolizing the very essence of our spiritual path. The journey of the Christos oil through the spinal cord is a profound symbol of our own spiritual path, where each step mirrors the trials and triumphs of spiritual enlightenment. As this sacred oil ascends, it moves through the 33 vertebrae of the spine, a number that holds deep significance in many spiritual traditions. Just as Christ was said to have been crucified at the age of 33, this ascent symbolizes the crucifixion of our lower, earthly desires, allowing for the resurrection of our higher, spiritual self. It's a journey that requires discipline and awareness, as each vertebra represents a challenge to be overcome, a step closer to divine consciousness. This journey isn't just symbolic, it's a roadmap for personal transformation. By aligning our actions with this ascent, through practices like mindful living, meditation, and maintaining balance in our physical and emotional health, we participate in this spiritual journey consciously. Each month offers a new opportunity to elevate the Christ seed within, moving one step closer to enlightenment. Imagine your life as a ladder, each rung representing a new level of consciousness. The path is not always easy, but with each step, the light of awareness grows brighter, guiding us toward higher understanding. The next stage of this journey involves understanding the physiological and spiritual processes that occur when we elevate this Christ consciousness, leading us to a deeper transformation. The elevation of Christ consciousness is both a physiological and spiritual process that intertwines the physical body with higher states of awareness. As the Christos oil ascends through the spinal cord, it reaches the brain's midsection, stimulating the pineal gland, often referred to as the third eye. This stimulation is believed to awaken latent spiritual faculties, allowing one to perceive beyond the physical world and connect with deeper truths. It's a transformative process, where the mundane aspects of life give way to a more enlightened perspective. This is not a sudden shift but a gradual awakening, where consistent spiritual practice leads to a profound inner change. This process isn't just about achieving a spiritual high, it's about integrating this elevated consciousness into daily life. As this Christ consciousness grows, it influences every aspect of your being, from your thoughts and emotions to your interactions with others. The ancient traditions likened this process to the blossoming of a flower, where each petal represents a new level of awareness. As you nurture this consciousness through meditation, reflection, and conscious living, you experience a rebirth, where old patterns of thinking are replaced by new, enlightened ways of being. Just as the rising sun dispels darkness, so does this Christ consciousness illuminate your path. With this understanding, we now explore how balancing the masculine and feminine energies within plays a crucial role in this spiritual ascent. The ascent of the Christos oil through the spinal cord isn't just a journey of consciousness, it's also a delicate process of balancing the masculine and feminine energies within the body. These energies, often symbolized by the sun and moon, or the pineal and pituitary glands, must work in harmony to achieve spiritual enlightenment. In many traditions, the pineal gland represents the masculine, logical energy, while the pituitary gland embodies the feminine, intuitive force. When these energies are balanced, the Christos oil is said to ascend smoothly, leading to a state of inner equilibrium and heightened spiritual awareness. Balancing these energies is not merely a metaphysical concept, it has practical implications in daily life. For instance, activities like yoga, meditation, or even creative expression can help harmonize these opposing forces, bringing a sense of peace and clarity. This balance allows the Christ consciousness to flourish, as the body and mind work together in unity. It's like tuning a musical instrument, when both strings are in harmony, the music flows effortlessly. By cultivating this inner balance, you create the perfect conditions for spiritual growth. As we continue, we delve into the symbolic meaning of Christ's crucifixion as a transformative process, leading to resurrection and spiritual rebirth within. The crucifixion of Christ is a powerful symbol of transformation, representing the shift from physical consciousness to spiritual enlightenment. In this context, crucifixion is not merely an event but a process, the surrender of the ego, the death of lower desires, and the rise of higher awareness. This transformation is mirrored in the journey of the Christos oil as it ascends through the spine, reaching the brain's midsection, where a metaphorical resurrection occurs. Here, the physical gives way to the spiritual, leading to a rebirth that redefines one's perception of life. It's a journey that echoes the eternal cycle of death and rebirth, reminding us that every end is but a new beginning. This process of resurrection isn't just about spiritual awakening, it's about embodying this newfound consciousness in everyday life. Just as Christ rose from the dead, symbolizing victory over the material world, so too does the individual who has undergone this transformation rise above the limitations of ordinary existence. The rebirth experienced is one of purpose, clarity, and connection to a higher reality. This is not a distant goal but a daily practice. Each moment is an opportunity to crucify the old and embrace the new, moving ever closer to spiritual fulfillment. As we move forward, the focus shifts to the importance of preserving this vital oil, highlighting practices that support continued spiritual growth and vitality. Preserving the Christos oil within is essential for sustaining spiritual growth and vitality. This vital substance, which plays such a central role in the elevation of consciousness, can be depleted by neglecting the balance of mind, body, and spirit. Poor diet, negative emotions, and harmful habits all contribute to the loss of this sacred oil, preventing it from ascending and fulfilling its spiritual purpose. In many ways, it's a reminder that our daily choices directly impact our spiritual journey. To nurture this oil, one must practice mindfulness in every aspect of life, from what we eat to how we think and interact with the world. Practical steps to preserve this vitality include adopting a diet rich in natural foods, engaging in regular meditation or prayer, and surrounding oneself with positive, uplifting influences. Avoiding activities that drain energy, such as excessive stress or indulgence in material desires, also helps maintain this delicate balance. It's about creating an environment, both internal and external, that supports the continuous flow of this Christos oil, allowing it to nourish the mind and spirit. Think of it as tending a sacred flame. If you keep it burning bright, it will light your path to enlightenment. With this understanding, you are now prepared to embark on a journey toward higher consciousness and spiritual transformation. As you've journeyed through these ancient teachings and uncovered the hidden knowledge that lies within, the question now is, what will you do with this wisdom? The path to spiritual enlightenment is not just about understanding, it's about action. Will you take the steps to balance your energies, preserve your vitality, and elevate your Christ consciousness? Or will this knowledge remain dormant, waiting for another chance to be awakened? The choice is yours, and the power to transform your life is in your hands. Remember, each moment offers an opportunity for rebirth, a chance to rise above the ordinary and embrace the extraordinary. If you're ready to continue this journey, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, so you never miss the next step on this path to higher consciousness. Together, we can explore these mysteries, unlock deeper truths, and elevate our spirits. Thanks for watching, take care.